Can I go to jury duty? I'm not a comedian. I write books. But sometimes life gives you these funny moments that you're laughing to yourself and you're wondering if others have an opinion about it. Hey, I'm Julia George, and I promote a meditation app I created called Zenides, and I'm popular for my books. Around 2020, I published a book called Amala Life on Lockdown, and ever since, it got its 6th sequel now. So it's going pretty good. But the real question today is, can I go to jury duty? You know, when life refuses the freedom for you as an individual to step up to your real calling, I guess you crack good jokes. It just comes. I write books, like I already mentioned. And thanks to my well-polished husband now, who gives me this support to be famous as a writer, I have so much gratitude towards him. But in 2017, life was anything but heading a celebrity life. We were having a rough time in our marriage, and my husband and his medical professional buddies decided to take me to a mental health ride. I was so fed up with our marriage, I decided to end my life, but then voluntarily backed out, knowing it was the wrongest thing to do. And then his other few best buddies took chances of thinking, oh, let's get lucky. And Robin shows up and tells me to follow him. And I land myself in a legal problem called 5150. Once you are a 5150 territory, you are an individual. And your decisions and what you say and everything of you is nullified. This was 5 years ago. Today I write books. I do several things to keep my mind occupied. And yes, Robin David, my husband, is superior than his wife, Julia George, in every 360 aspect of his life. I still remember I begged the lady I call mother to support me, and my mother decided to support everyone else and just not me. It just breaks my heart to realize how influential and powerful she really is as a human being. And then to realize that the one person she will never support is her daughter. At present, my mother is working hard for the LGBTQ community. My mother calls me on the dated dates of the month's 9th or 19th or 29th. Glad there is no 39th, or she would probably call that day too. As for me, to stay straight is what I have understood in my life. You just marry one guy and you know, have copulation or get intimate with that one guy. Others think differently. I don't mind. I am not in your way, dude. Do whatever you need to. And they have deadlines for copulations and creating fertilization, secured ovums, to create your own army. Dude, I really, I'm not in your way. You see that? I'm just a person who understands you marry and you focus on your marriage. And that's what you do. Like in India, that's what they teach us. You know, you marry a guy, you socialize, find the right kind of friends who aren't really horny, and enjoy life. Just focus. It's that simple. It's not complicated from where I look at it. So as my mother does and uses all her influences to drive me nuts, I just stand in silence doing my work and doing what's right to support my family. Coming back to the question, can a person who was on 5150 hold be considered to be a valid person as voting voter or to be considered as jury duty team? I always wanted to be famous, and this dominance freak husband helped me get that 5% fame I wanted to get. But it was on his terms. My problem and mind is wondering, how can a person who has a tagline of 5150 in California state be part of a legal decision? Is it right or not right? I personally just don't want this to future harm me in any way. Should my husband help me show that he has a 5150 wife? If you don't attend jury duty, you will go to jail for 4 years apparently. Wow. Wow. No, really wow. And if I show up for jury duty being priorly framed as a 5150 hold patient, will I go to jail anyway? So, yay. And well, great, because jail is finalized either way. I go or I don't go. It just matters how much longer or lesser will I go. Who do I ask guidance to? I have to make a decision within 4 to 5 days, or I have to go to jury duty after that. Meanwhile, I healed my inferiority in this marriage. I own the app called Zenadis, which promotes meditation. And I write this fictional novel called Amala Life on Lockdown. And it's got sequels and sequels. There's this team who helps rescue women who are in trouble marriages. And they do a great job. So, again, can I go to jury duty or not? Will I get jail time for not going, or will I get jail time for going? Being a 5150, 5 years ago or whatever. It's concerning. I mean, it does matter. And again, I'm not a comedian, but I do crack jokes. So this is my piece of trying to figure out, should I or should I not? Okay? Please fill me in. Laugh out loud. Okay.